Greetings to you all on YouTube. It is I, that tea-drinking, limey random DC, and I'm going to do another rant about some shit nobody cares about. Now, seeing as I'm from that fairy tale kingdom of England, my perception of television might be a little bit different to all you cheeseburger-eating Americans' perception of it. So if I was to say to you, because television in the UK is a very different kettle of fish, as they say, so if I was to say to you ITV1, you probably think I'm talking about an item you can get in Pokemon Red and Blue or something. So, I haven't watched television. I've never really sat down and watched it religiously in about 12 years. Give or take 12 years. I haven't sat down and religiously watched it. The last time I ever truly sat down and watched television was the 9/11 coverage. And that was God knows how many years ago. But anyway, my main source of, visual entertainment comes from either downloading, tell no one, and of course, everyone's favourite fucking website, YouTube of all places. See, the reason I like YouTube so much is because you can filter through this shit, because let's face it, if I wanted to watch a video where a kid falls over and everyone laughs at it, I can watch that, and if I have to sit through a fucking Angry Joe video, I can just click it off, it's just great. With television, you don't really get that privilege. It's like, this is what we're showing, take or leave it. But with the internet, I can give or take and come and go as I please, and that's what I love about it. I was reading recently on yahoo.com about a new television program, or Televsision, as they used to say in the old days, hosted by everyone's favourite cunt fucker, Simon Cowell. You probably know who he is. He's that loser that got shot up in Scary Movie 3. Fun. Yeah. From what I understand, the whole concept of this game show was you either say red or black. And if you choose one, you win. Hooray! Oh Jesus. Sweet fucking Jesus. It's when I read stuff like this, it just makes me very, very glad that I said no to television a long-ass time ago. Because if it was up to me, I would sell all the TVs in the house. But, I need it for my DVDs, I need it for my games console, I need it for my porn. So, TV good for other usage. It's kind of like how people used to use a Sega Saturn, not because they wanted to play games and they wanted to listen to music on it, And same for the N-Gage. Ooh, burn. Anyway, enough of that old shit. What fucks me off is that we live in a day and age where we're living in a golden age of technology. We've got these brand new phones coming out, these brand new fucking games consoles we don't really need. I mean, seriously, I'm honest, we don't need a PS4, a Wii U, or I don't know what 360 plus 360 is, so, Xbox 360 too, there we go. I think we should just stick with this generation, but that's another rant for another time, as it were. Let me know if you want to hear that. So, we're living in this technological age where we can make our own movies now. We can make some really good movies on our own budget. We can create our own funny, creative shit, like that Barack Obama thriller video, for example. And we can create such earth-shatteringly awful garbage like Suburban Nights. But the point is, with all this technology, with all this creativity, you'd think that television could jog its sweaty, overweight, obese, over-the-hill behind and keep up with the rest of us. But, it's just... Okay, when I was growing up, I only ever watched 2 channels. I probably covered this in that Prime Minister video, but I'm going to just go down memory lane with all you people. But at this point, I'm not going to talk about video games, so for most of you video game fanboys, you might just click this off, because this is going to bore you. I grew up on 2 channels. I grew up on Channel 4 and BBC 2. I occasionally watch BBC 1 for things like Only Fools and Horses and Vicar of Dibley, but that's for another time. BBC 2 was the shit. I got all my favourite comedy shows under one roof. I had Bottom, I had Never Mind the Buzzcocks, I Think It's All Over, Have I Got News For You, Mock the Week was on there for a while, I think it's still on there. And I can't remember most of it. Channel 4, I used to watch that for TGI Fridays. Oh, that was a good show. When Chris Evans was actually good. No, not that Chris Evans, the ginger cunt. That's the one I'm talking about. And I used to stay up really early in the morning and watch Beavis and Butt. Yeah, Beavis and Butt used to be on Channel 4. Back when 2 in the morning was a lot more fun. But still, these days, it's just, I never liked ITV. If ITV was to go bust, I would be a very fucking happy man. I mean, I'm not going to be really happy until ITV goes bust, the Sun newspaper goes belly up, and we all hang Rupert Murdoch and burn him publicly in the street. I'd be so much happier. Because that space would have to be filled up with something. You know, Channel 4 would have to be renamed Channel 3. Channel 5 we renamed Channel 4. And people might actually give a shit about Channel 5 then. Because, come on, Channel 5. Who actually watches that besides the fact there was porno on it once? And when I say porno, I really mean those cheesy, erotic, thriller movies from the 90s. Fucking good television. You know what I'm saying? God, I remember a bunch of them. I'm trying to find them on DVD, but that's around for another time. My problem is, it's just like, if I could sum up the pinnacle of my hatred for Channel 3, I'm not going to call it ITV3, ITV1 or ITV2, fuck that shit. The pinnacle of my hatred for that station comes in 3 simple words. Ant and Dec. I fucking hate Ant and Dec. I hate this notion that we're supposed to treat them as these cheeky little chappies, these happy-go-lucky young lads. I'm sorry, maybe I missed something here, but Ant and Dec haven't been cool since Biker Grove. And fuck, how many years ago was that? How can you be cheeky little chappies if you're nearly 40? It's just, I think the problem with television now is, it's only there for retarded people. I want to see something fresh. I want to see something cool. This is why I avoid a lot of channels on YouTube, because I only sort of gravitate towards the YouTube channels that make me smile, that make me laugh, that educate me. I try to avoid, just like with television, I try to avoid useless shit. Okay? Going back to what I said earlier, I mean, comedy was a lot funnier when I was a kid, because, you know, I can name, on one hand, 5 decent comedy shows the UK ever put out. Bottom, Red Dwarf, Only Fools and Horses, Men Behaving Badly, They Think It's All Over. And these days, what have we got? 2 pints of lager and a packet of crisps? What the fuck was that? You know what the better name for that show would have been? Only Chavs and Asbos. That would have been the better name. I think I've already done that joke already, haven't I? Nobody really grasps the idea of comedy anymore. Because this is what I really hated about American comedy. Especially shows like Friends, for example. I mean, true story. There was one time I was watching with me and my brother. I mean, you know who he is. Go subscribe, whatever. And he's sitting there, we're watching an episode of Friends, he's going, and I'm sitting there with that look on my face, like I'm trying to rack my magnificent brain around this idea, like, okay, so the tall guy who played that giraffe in that DreamWorks movie, he walks into a room, he has that funny look on his face, he just goes, oh my god, and there's just roars of laughter, and I'm just sitting there going, where's the joke? You know, where's the punchline? I mean, a good joke in my mind is set up, delivery, punchline. You can't walk into a room and go, it's my catchphrase, and expect to, you know, oh god. I know what people are going to say. I mean, you don't watch TV, so it's not really your problem, but it's just little things that bug me, you know, with television. I mean, the fact that Big Brother was finally axed from television. Channel 4 finally grew a brain cell and said, fuck this shit. It's gone. And what does Channel 5 do? They pick up the rights to it. So we have to put up with it's day 42 in the Big Brother house. And fuck all is going on. Yeah, because that's what I want to see. I mean, I remember when E4 had that, oh, if you tune into our channel, you get live coverage from the Big Brother house. Oh, that's what I want to see. More footage of fuck all. Yeah, I want to tune in at 3 in the goddamn morning to watch Amy Childs asleep. Yeah, that's what I really want to see. That's quality television. And what really fucks me off with that show is, if I was to say to you the phrase, Big Brother is watching you, which of these reactions do you have? A, oh, you mean that line from that book? Or B, oh, I watched that show, it's awesome. If you choose a television show, I fucking hate you. One thing that irked me recently, as we all know, there was the Hurricane Irene in, I think, most of America, New York especially, and some people had died. I went to go to Tesco the next day to get a drink, and I noticed the headlines. Now, most of the papers were covering the Hurricane Irene thing, and rightfully so. It's world news, you know, America is our noisy neighbour, and we have to put up with them. So, you know, I was reading up on it, and the Sun pissed me off was, on the front cover, you have right in the corner, probably about the size of a matchbox, Hurricane Irene, people die, but this giant fucking spreadsheet of, yeah, that's right, X Factor. Another show I fucking hate. I mean, I've never understood this whole idea of, oh, we're going to put on a talent show, we'll get Ant and fucking, yeah, put fucking Ant and Dec in it. That would really sell the show, wouldn't it? Ant and fucking Dec. How do these fuckers keep getting work? I mean, they used to work with, what's her name from Saturday mornings? Cat Dealey. What does she do now? I don't know. Who keeps giving these two assholes work? I don't want to see them anymore. Just, oh, I'm Ant, I'm Dec. Fuck off and die! Jesus! Ugh. And so, like, X Factor, getting back on the subject here, ladies and gentlemen, and sheep. It's just, this is the way I understand X Factor, right? So, you go on there, you have no singing talent whatsoever. I mean, it may sound good in the shower, but it doesn't really sound good on the marquee, does it, love? So you go in there, you're like, you know, something stupid like that. And they go, oh, we're going to make you a singer. And so you become a singer. Hooray! You have a singer, you become a huge sensation for about a week. So you become a pop star and a huge sensation for a week. Forgive me for being the retard here, but what's the point? You know, you want to become a real singer? Get your grades, do the study, get a proper singing agent, and get out there. Done. Stop going onto these fucking shows. And like, oh, I'm going to be a pop star, I'm going to be a pop star. I mean, why do you want to be a pop star so bad? I mean, tell you what, here's a little homework assignment for anybody here. I want you to ask your friends, go to your whoever, if you know someone who says something retarded like this, I want to be a pop star, I want to be a pop star, I want to be famous, I want to be a singer. Ask them this question. Why? Why do you want to be a singer? What is it about it that makes you want to do it? If they give you a legitimate answer, let me know. If it's because I want to be like, insert famous person here, hit them with something. Just find the nearest random object and hit them with it. I despair. I mean, the last decent show I ever saw on TV was Sherlock, which was a pretty good 3-part series. Looking forward to I've heard there's a second season coming, so I'm really looking forward to that. On DVD, of course. You know, I covered television before in that Prime Minister video I made, but I really fucking hate television. It's just... Television's kind of like that friend you had in high school. He was really cool. You know, he always gave you, like, bits of his sandwiches or bits of his food. You hang out together. And then, as you get to about my age, he started having all these groupie friends, and he was, like, too sophisticated to hang out with you. And then, I don't know where I'm going with this analogy, actually. I really don't know. The point is, TV fucking sucks. For all of you who live in, you know, the land of opportunity and firearms, let me know. I mean, leave a comment, and let me know what you think about television in the States. Is it about as shit as the ones in the UK? I'm willing to bet it is. Oh, one last thing. WWE, stop calling it the WWE Universe. It's WWE fan base, you fucking tits. Done.